Welcome back to Evidence Arrest Podcast, your deep dive into the most compelling true crime stories unfolding today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the case of the girl who walked into the night, the Asha degree mystery. It's the middle of the night, February 14th, 2000, Shelby, North Carolina. A storm is moving through the area. Wind, rain, darkness. Inside one home, a family is asleep. Everything is normal. Everything is safe. Until a 9-year-old girl gets out of bed. She doesn't wake anyone. She doesn't turn on the lights. She leaves quietly, walks out the door, and disappears into the night. Asha Degree was 9 years old. She lived with her parents and her brother. Her life was structured, stable. She followed rules, stayed close to home. She wasn't known to wander. Her parents were protective. There were expectations, boundaries. Asha wasn't the kind of child who would leave in the middle of the night. Not alone. Not in a storm. The night before, everything seemed normal. There had been a power outage earlier. The family spent time together, then went to bed. Nothing unusual. Sometime after midnight, Asha wakes up. We don't know why, but we know what she does. She packs a bag, clothes, personal items. This wasn't impulsive. This suggests intention. She leaves the house, into rain, into darkness, alone. Multiple witnesses later report seeing a young girl walking along Highway 18. Early morning, alone. One driver notices her. He turns around. But when he approaches, she runs into the woods. By morning, she's gone. Her family realizes something is wrong. Police, volunteers, community members, everyone is looking. Rain overnight. Evidence is limited. Time is critical. Searchers find a nearby shed. Inside, items believed to belong to Asha. She left the road. She hid. She was trying to avoid something. The trail disappears. Again, her backpack is found, buried, wrapped in plastic, miles away. Someone had it. Someone kept it. Someone hid it. This case has no named suspect, no arrest, but that doesn't mean there aren't people investigators have looked at. Because when you break this case down, there are several possibilities. One of the strongest theories is that Asha didn't leave randomly. She left for someone. She packed belongings. She left quietly. She didn't wake anyone. That suggests planning, trust, expectation. Someone may have communicated with her beforehand, given her a reason to leave, made her believe she was safe. Who would a 9-year-old trust enough to leave her home in the middle of the night? Asha is seen walking along the highway, which means someone could have seen her and taken advantage of that moment. A driver, someone passing through, someone who didn't plan it but acted when they saw her alone. This doesn't explain why she left in the first place and why her belongings were hidden. The backpack is found miles away, buried. This suggests familiarity. The person responsible may have known the area, felt comfortable returning, had time and privacy. This case shows signs of planning. She leaves with items. Her belongings are later hidden. There's no immediate trace. Control, patience, awareness. There's always one more possibility, that the person responsible was never properly identified. A lead overlooked. A detail that didn't stand out at the time. At the center of all of this is one question. Why did she leave? Someone planned this. Someone acted in the moment. A combination. She leaves for a reason and encounters danger. A child disappears. A family waits. Years pass. She left her home. She was seen. Her belongings were found. Why she left. Who she met. What happened next. Who was waiting for Asha Degree that night? When a case stays unsolved for decades, it doesn't mean nothing happened. It means something was missed. A detail, a connection, a moment that didn't seem important until later. Cases like this don't fall apart because of missing evidence. They fall apart because of misunderstood evidence. things that were not followed up, not connected, or not taken seriously enough. Let's go back to the shed. This wasn't random. Asha left the road. She entered a structure. She stayed long enough to leave items behind. She was hiding. Not wandering. Not lost. Hiding. That's the question. The backpack changes everything, because it tells us someone interacted with her belongings. Someone made a decision. Someone returned later to hide it. This is behavior. Intentional. Controlled. Years after Asha disappeared, investigators released a critical clue. A vehicle. Described as an older model. Possibly green. This suggests something huge. Asha may have gotten into a car. That's everything. If she was seen walking, then disappears. Until disappears. There's a moment. A moment where someone stops. Someone speaks. Someone convinces, or forces. The exact moment, everything changes. The most widely discussed theory is that Asha was lured. Through trust. Possibly someone she knew, or someone who built familiarity. Prior contact, communication, a reason to leave. This would explain why she packed a bag, why she left quietly, why she wasn't panicked immediately. Another theory is someone watching her routine, learning her home, her habits, her environment. Patient, observant. A third theory is that someone sees her walking, acts in the moment. However, this doesn't fully explain the backpack, or the planning. This is where things get darker, because some elements don't line up cleanly. It is possible that someone gained her trust, lured her, and another person became involved later. It explains complexity. It explains gaps. If this case happened today, it would look very different. Cell phone data, surveillance, DNA advancements. Tips still come in. People remember things, sometimes years later. When you put everything together, the planning, the movement, the hidden evidence, it leans in one direction. This wasn't random. This wasn't chaos. This was someone who knew what they were doing, took their time, and avoided detection. Why did she leave? Who did she trust? Who saw her and made a decision? Who still knows the truth? Thank you for watching. If you want to hear more cases like this, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Take care of yourselves, and take care of each other.